Chapter 8. The rest of the story. Are you telling me that you fell from a 16-story building with nothing but a bunch of weapons on your back, and you're still here to tell me the story? Jesus Freak questions distrustfully. No. The shield replies. The weapons were in my shield, which was still in my hand, but yeah, it was 16 stories. The look on Jesus Freak's face could somehow be understood from beneath his mask. Without a single word being said, the shield knows that Jesus Freak is not even close to believing his tale. The shield looks back at him in disbelief and says, "Do you really think a little fall could stop me?" Jesus Freak keeps looking at him and says nothing. The utter distrust and lack of faith in his abilities is driving the shield crazy. Okay, I'll tell you how I did it. I'm an expert in all forms of weaponry, especially explosives. As you can see, I keep a lot of them in my shield. While I was falling, I took out a charge of just the right size and set a short timer on it. I waited until I was a few floors above the ground, and I threw it under me. Since my shield is indestructible, I used it as a buffer between me and the explosion. I angled it just right so that the force from the explosion would break my fall and send me flying forward. Then I balanced on my shield and used it like a pair of skis on the ground. If you know anything about physics or skiing, then you know that most of the force was transferred into the forward motion, which allowed me to land unharmed. I use tricks like that all the time. I guess it's plausible, but it's not very likely. Jesus Freak asserts. Wait a second. You doubt me. Yeah, doubt me. The shield gruffs in a tone of indignation. You believe a man opened up an entire sea by lifting a stick and that another man died horribly, and it gives you the right to do what you want without consequences, not to mention that that man was birthed by a virgin woman. Not to mention that you believe that a guy pushed me out of the window with some unknown power, but you don't believe in physics? Where does it end with your kind? Jesus Freak wants to respond but thinks about it and can see what the shield is saying. As much as he does not want to, he has to admit that it is kind of funny. He chuckles a little and mumbles. You have a point. Thank you. Now let me finish the story. The shield says. There's more. Blurts out Jesus Freak. Of course, there's more. We are just getting to the interesting part.
Buy my book.